It's 94.3 WYBC, the rhythm of the city. Darryl Huckaby along with DeDe In The Morning. And today I have the pleasure of going one-on-one with one of our morning show colleagues. You hear his voice every morning. He makes you laugh. And he's coming to Connecticut this weekend. I'm talking about JJ from the SIP.
Two P's. Huck.
What's up, my dog?
Man, I'm so happy to be on this thing with you, man. I'm looking forward to coming up that way, man. I'm excited. Look, I'm so excited. I'm already packed.
Well, look, make sure you pack a coat because it's going to be cold.
Man, I'll be checking the weather every 5 minutes up that way, man. I'm bringing a whole bear. I'm just going to get inside him. It's that cold up that way.
Now, the last time you were up, you got snowed in for a day or two.
I got snowed in for a couple of days, man. We did the first show, man, but Mother Nature like, that's it. I'm finna let some things out right now, man. So, yeah, man, I got snowed in. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to finish my weekend, man. But, hey, I'm coming back, man. I owe y'all one. I owe y'all one. Unfortunately, it was under, circumstances I have no control over. But, hey, I'm coming back, man. I'm looking forward to it.
Well, this weekend, no white stuff. It's just going to be cold. So once again, for everybody, the Funny Bone in Hartford in Manchester, tickets are still available at hartford.funnybone.com. Now, JJ, I'm going to get into your business today.
Man, come on, get some.
Know your background. So let's go back to the beginning, reel it back. Everybody knows you from the SIP, Jackson, right?
Jackson, Mississippi, man. Born and raised, man. That's my upbringing, man. I'm a graduate of Alcorn State University, which is a HBCU, one of the greatest HBCUs in the world, man. So I'm a college graduate from Alcorn State, man. I was down there with the late, great Steve McNair, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man. So I came up in those trenches, man. So I saw it before the world saw it, man. So originally from Jackson, graduated from Alcorn State, man. Moved to Atlanta, man, trying to find my way. That's where I got my start in the stand-up comedy business, man, under the tutelage of the Great Earthquake.
Okay.
Now I got my start there.
Let me go back for a minute because you're a college graduate. I don't know that they have graduate degrees in comedy, do they?
No, they don't, man. This is my niche. I'm a graduate. I graduated in industrial technology. Before stand-up, man, I always thought I was going to work for someone like quality control, OSHA, wear the yellow hat and be, giving inspections to people that need it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
So where along the way did you realize you had that funny niche? You had that ear, eye, and mouth for comedy?
You know what, man? Huck, it started at early upbringing, man. When I was a kid, man, I always wanted to make people laugh, man. I was class clown. People enjoyed being around me, man. So I always had the niche of being in the entertainment, doing stand-up, man. But, being from Mississippi, man, I just never thought that dream would come true. I never thought I was going to be living in Atlanta at one time, man. I just thought I was going to always be in Mississippi, always, working with my dad, because my dad had a janitorial business, man. So, man, I thought I was just going to be cleaning up banks and churches for the rest of my life.
How'd you end up in the ATL?
Man, in the ATL, man, again, I finished college in 93. At the time, I was following my college sweetheart. She graduated a year before me. She was already getting her stuff established in Atlanta. As soon as I graduated, I lied to my parents. Told them I lied. I told them I had a job waiting on me in Atlanta because I knew if I wanted to be something, man, I just felt like Mississippi wasn't going to be the place for me. I love where I'm from. My upbringing wouldn't change nothing in the world, man. But I just knew I had to get out that city, make sure I wasn't getting in no trouble, hanging around the wrong, people. And I moved to Atlanta, man, just on faith, man. I started working at Circuit City. Back in the day, that's like the Best Buy back in the day. I sold sneakers at Foot Action back in the day, man. And moved to Atlanta following her and everything, man. And found my niche in the ATL back in 1995.
Okay. So where along the way between Circuit City and selling sneakers did you start doing comedy?
Man, what's crazy, Huck, let me tell you the quick story, man. So it was New Year's Eve. I was valeting cars at the time. I got off early, man, hanging with my boys, man, went to a New Year's Eve party. And you know how you in there, you're drinking, you're kicking it. and everybody was getting ready to leave. And you know how you may just mingle around the car right before you get ready to leave. Yep. And man, I was just making people laugh. And out the blue, Huck, somebody just said, "Man, you need to be on stage, dude." Wow. And what's crazy, I never told no one that I wanted to be a stand-up comedy. Never told no one. Never told my parents. Never told my best friends. I didn't even tell God, and I knew He knew my path. Well, He already knew. That's what I'm saying. I didn't even talk to Him about that. That's just how I felt like I would never just, pursue it. And somebody just cut that light bulb on one night out the blue, just say, "Hey, man, you need to do stand-up comedy." And it was crazy. That night, man, my girlfriend at the time, when I got home, I didn't give her a hug. I didn't say Happy New Year. I didn't kiss her. None of that. I said, "Baby, I found my niche. I found my calling. I'm finna be a stand-up comedian." And she was like, "Really? I mean, you funny, but come on. You trying to pursue this for a career?" I said, "Yes, I found it." The light bulb went out. So, I started in ATL. Back in 1995 on the Earthquake. I did Earthquake's Comedy Club. It was a Tuesday night, Huck, man. It was amateur night, man. Club packed because they do amateur night and then they do the the celebrities, the ones that's already been in the game. So you got
you have to audition for amateur night?
Or? No, you just had to sign up. Just sign up, and hopefully you because everybody was trying to do open mic, man. So the list will be about 25, 30 comics deep. Mm-hmm. And they just select, man. And you had the likes of Chris Tucker in the club, Earthquake in the club, Arnaz J, Bruce. I mean, this was really before they was full-blown household names. And I did amateur night, and what's crazy, that particular night, everybody was bombing. Everybody was getting booed. It was just that bad. I mean, it was just a bad night for the open micers. Yeah. So the first person that ever brought me on stage was Corey Zooman Miller. Okay. He's on tour with not Kevin Hart, but Cat Williams right now. So man. So man, go ahead.
Tell us about that first night you on stage.
Yeah, that's it. This is it right here. This is it, man. So the amateurs was bombing so bad. Zooman got back on stage. He said, I'm gonna do one more amateur because this is pathetic. I got too many famous people here that want to perform. So I pulled them to the side. I said, "Man, my name Comedian JJ. I'm on the list." I said, "I know you said you weren't gonna do no more amateurs, but brother, please allow me to go on stage tonight, man. I'm ready. I think I'm ready. I got that itch." I begged him. I looked him dead in my eyes. I told him, I said, "Dude, if I don't perform tonight, I might not come back." I was just that ready. And I guess he felt it. So he went back on stage. He told the crowd, and like again, Huck is packed. He told the crowd, he said, "Man, I know I wasn't gonna do no more amateurs. I'm going straight to the heavy hitters." But one guy pulled me to the side and told me I need to let him go up. The crowd already getting restless. "Oh, we don't want to see no more amateurs. We don't know who that is. Man, bring on Bruce, bring on Chris Tucker." But he said, "Man, look, man, the guy told me to let him go on stage, and I felt it." And he told me before he even introduced me, he said, "Dude, you better rock this thing." Extra nervous. He brought me on stage, Huck, man. I had 3 minutes. I did my thing, and my first line, I'll never forget it. Remember like it was yesterday. I told the crowd, I say, "I know y'all see it in my face. You probably hear it in my voice because my voice was crackling. I was just that nervous. Booted tight. I didn't know I could squeeze that tight right there. I didn't know my muscles was that strong." I told the crowd, I said, "I know y'all see it in my face. I know y'all hear it in my voice. I'm nervous as hell." You know what? They clapped. They were like, "Go ahead, young kid. Go on, do your thing. I did my 3 minutes, Huck. I got a standing ovation my very first night on the mic. And the rest is history. Here I am today.
That was your calling.
That was my calling, man. So, man, it's been great, man. Again, coming up on the Earthquake, man, and, it was a beat. ATL had some strong comics, man. So I worked my way up the ranks, man, and 30 years later, this is my anniversary year. I'm 30 years in stand-up comedy.
Think about this. If you did not lie to your parents to say that you were going to Atlanta.
Ain't no telling where I'd be at.
That one decision.
That one decision changed my life.
Changed the trajectory of your life.
Yeah, man. I mean, I just felt like that was a move that I needed to do. God put that in my soul and told me to spit that out to my parents. I'm going to Atlanta.
That leap of faith, God ordering your steps. And when you approached the guy that first night in the comedy club, when he cut things off, and you said, "Dude, I gotta go on. You gotta
go up, man." I'm telling you, man. God put me on the right path. He told me to move to Atlanta. He told me to stop Zoo Man and tell him to allow me to go on stage that particular night. Because if I wouldn't have done that, man, ain't no telling where I'd be right now.
So how did you connect? Because I know you did it, you and still do a lot of traveling with
Cedric Entertainer.
Yeah, said, ooh,
man, that one right there, man, was a blessing, man. Again, I was doing stand-up, making my name in the game, man. I did a show in his hometown back in the day, man. Ended up bumping into a couple of his managers, Eric Rohn and Kevin Bland. That's his road manager and his main manager. They came to see me a couple of times doing some shows in St. Louis, and that was when the Kings of Comedy was just getting started. It was hot. It was worldwide. And man, after the Kings of Comedy, everybody started doing their own thing. Sid started doing this thing. Bernie started doing this thing, man. And man, Sid started doing this Bud Light tour. And he was showcasing comedians that he thought would make some noise in the business, man. And his management team, man, introduced me to Sid, man. They told him, like, "Hey, man, this one of them cats. He reminded me of young Cedric back in the day, man. You need to check him out." And the rest is history, man. I started doing some dates with Sid. We connected, built a good friendship and bond. And after the Bud Light review, he like, "Jay, come ride with me, man. I'm finna start doing these shows on my own, man. I want you to be my opening act." I did that for about 14 years.
Nice.
Very nice. I mean, yeah, man. So like I said, we became friends outside of stand-up, man, meeting each other's family, really talking. He taught me about the business, the ins and outs of how to interview, how to handle business, how to negotiate contracts and everything, man. He said it took me on his wing, man. He didn't have to do that. Because like I said, he did the review. It was so many comics. He chose me to be the one that ride with him.
So you knew Sid during the Kings of Comedy tour days.
I did. I didn't really know him when it first started, but he had started hearing the buzz about my name and everything. I did a show with him in Birmingham. He checked me out. So he knew who I was and everything, man. And like I said, his management team introduced me, put me on that tour, man. And we just connected.
So before you even got into comedy, who were some of the comedians that you looked
up?
Man,
I was already a fan of stand-up comedy, man. One year I took a break from Alcorn, man. I took a year off from college, man. I just need to, reset, hit the reset button, man. So I moved to Dallas. My older brother lived there, man. And Steve Harvey had a club there called Vuku Rays. And I used to go there and play spades and dominoes on Thursday nights. They'll do that early. Then they'll start doing stand-up comedy afterwards. Sid will be hosting. So, oh, man, some of my favorites like Bernie Mac. I saw Sid before I knew him, DL. Rudy Ray Moore, Lenny from Good Times, man. So, and Steve Harvey is really one of the inspirations of me, really wanted to pursue this as a career and everything, man. He really was.
So obviously your connection with Sid is what led you to be in the movie Johnson Family.
Absolutely, man. Doing those shows, touring with Sid all those years. He was the leading role in that Johnson Family Vacation. His production team is the one that put it together. And, he just said, "Man, JJ, I got a dope character for you, man. I want you to play this country cousin, the one that always beg for money, always looking for a handout. I think this will be a perfect role for you, man." So what's crazy, when we was doing the movie, I only had a few lines. So what y'all saw in the movie, that was one take. Because there was one take. Because at first the director was like, I think you need to go back to the lines that we gave you, shorten it a little bit. But it rocked so hard. Said and went to the director like, "No, this is needed in this movie. It do need that big kid foe." let me hold something. And to this day, we did that movie back in 2004. Still to this day, man, people still rub their hands together. They see me, they be like, Kinfo, let me hold something. That was just such a statue in that movie that, man, people just remember that. They can relate. They felt like that was one of their family members, man. Yep. And it's one of my signature sayings out here in the world.
Everybody has a family member like that.
Absolutely. Somebody that you hope and pray. You be like, oh, I hope Junebug don't come to this damn family reunion. You know he gonna be big. So yeah, so cousin Bodie was born in Johnson Family Vacation.
Have you done any other movies?
I did. I have a couple of movies now on Tubi. I have one called No Affair. That's on Tubi. I got one called Even Odds. It's on Tubi. Now listen, listeners, it's on Tubi. Okay, it's on Tubi. Ain't no big time production. The whole movie was shot in one day.
So is this your movie? Are they your movies or somebody else?
No, it's not. Yeah, it's somebody else's movie, man. They were like, man, JJ, come do this role, man. I got a couple of lines for you, man. Come do it. So we shot it in maybe 2 days of hell. The premiere was that night. I was like, damn, you edited it already? Yeah. So man, yeah, I got a couple of movies on Tubi right now. A couple of commercials that I did back in the day. Budweiser, Bud Light commercials was said, and I'm getting ready to shoot my first comedy special, man.
Okay.
Yeah. So man, things have really been great, man.
Is that going to be on Netflix? You going big time on Netflix?
I'm trying to get on Netflix, man. But you know what? And to be honest, I know I don't have quite the name Netflix is probably going to look for, man. So I'm shopping that from like Tubi is one, Hulu or YouTube TV, man. So I got a couple of platforms I'm looking at.
Okay, you're gonna step your way up to Netflix.
Absolutely. Once they see this one right here, they're gonna definitely mess with me. I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm excited, man. So I'm shooting that August the 2nd in Dallas, Texas, at the Uptown Theater. So look out for that, man. Y'all make sure y'all tune in to the DeDe In The Morning show. I'm announcing when tickets go on sale. I'm doing 2 shows. It's a small venue, man, because I want it very intimate. I want the crowd right there on me. So I'm shooting my own because I did Def Jam, I did Comic View, I did BET, all that good stuff, man. But they only give you a few minutes.
Right.
And they edited the way they want to edit it. And I felt like it really didn't showcase my style, my Southern delivery, my flow, because people always talk about the way I talk, man, but people love it, though. They love it, man. It's different. A lot of people ain't doing it, of course, So that's how we came up with the stumble credit or something, People enjoy when I fumble over these words, man. And it's fun. It's who I am. I never tried to hide away from who I am, how I talk. I mean, that's just my upbringing from from the South, being from Mississippi. I'm going to be true to who I am, man. Here I am.
I got a question about that. But before I ask that question, when you do your special, you got to reserve me 2 seats. I'm flying in for it.
Then say less. Say less, Huck. I would love for you to be in the audience, man, and enjoy this experience with me, man. I'll be greatly appreciative of you being there.
So listen, talking about your delivery, I came across a clip on Instagram, I think it was, and I think DeDe.
Okay.
And I was like, this can't be the same JJ. And it was you, a younger version of JJ, but you didn't have that Southern drawl or dialect that you have.
Right. That I have now. Yeah. It growed on me. Yeah.
I'm like, I hit DeDe up. I was like, DeDe, have you seen this before? This doesn't even sound like JJ the way it sounds. Like you were talking prim and proper. I'm like,
yeah. It must have been for an audition or something. Somebody was in front of me. It was some delicates in the presence of me.
You were doing stand-up. I gotta find it. I'm gonna send it
really?
to you.
Oh, please do, man. Yeah.
Like, JJ's talking proper. Or maybe that was your skit that night. I don't know.
Maybe it wasn't just a skit, but this me.
Look, people love you the way you are, man. You're real, you're authentic, and you humble in your delivery and everything. So
I appreciate it, man. So I'm looking forward to coming up there, man, and letting y'all. So y'all get me when I'm censored. Come see me uncensored. Come see me when a couple of them Hennessy's then kicked in.
Oh Lord, I can't hardly wait.
Yeah, man, it's gonna looking forward to it, man.
So let me ask you this: anybody that you have not toured with that you would like to go share the stage with?
Let's see. That's out, man. I've never experienced the opportunity to perform with Dave Chappelle.
Mhm.
Dave Chappelle. Early in my career, man, I started the show off for, I done Chris Rock, I done Chris Tucker, all the kings except Bernie before he passed. Rest in peace, man. But yeah, Dave Chappelle.
Okay.
Dave Chappelle, man, is definitely one of those ones, man. I need to share the stage with him, man. I'm looking forward to it. I think I'm close.
Okay.
I think I'm close. Absolutely. Absolutely.
I'll be looking forward to that.
Yeah,
day.
man.
Okay, so now not only are you a comedian, but you are a radio personality.
Ain't that crazy? That's crazy, man. Radio personality, man. Being in the entertainment business, you just never know where you're gonna end. You know what your route is, man, with the stand-up, man. But stand-up can just branch out to so many different things, movies, directing, and never knew radio was gonna be one of those branches on my tree, man. I always like radio though.
And there's a handful of comedians that do radio now.
Absolutely.
Yourself. So my question to you is, how did it happen?
Man,
where were you? What was the connection? How did all of this JJ from the Sip on DeDe In The Morning happen?
Oh, wow, man. So I was coming to Dallas on a regular, at least once a year, doing the Arlington Improv, building my name in the Dallas area. DeDe did a April Fool's comedy jam years ago. It was me, Monique, DC Young Fly, Tone X out of Charlotte. So DeDe did this April Fool's show, brought me in to do her show, and I rocked it in front of her. She became a fan then. And then DeDe is very picky on what comics she allowed to be on the show to showcase her show, their show at the Improv. But I was one of her favorites, so she always allowed me to come to the radio. Even before radio, we thought about me doing radio. I always come to radio, promote my shows when I'm in Dallas, build a connection like that, friendship and stuff. So the pandemic happened. Everybody shut down. Everybody had to, especially in the entertainment business, you had to find ways to keep your name out there during the pandemic. Everybody at home. So I started creating different things to put online on social media. I did this jail character. I turned my shower into a prison cell doing that. And then I had this dope little thing I did every Friday during the pandemic in my patio in my backyard called Club Patio. And I just play music, grooving, I'm drinking, everybody acting like they at the club. They logged in. One day, at the time, the program, the producer was Gary. Mm-hmm. Gary chimed in and was enjoying what I do, and he called DeDe. He said, "Hey, DeDe, get on this guy's, get on JJ's live right now. He's fun. He's dope. He's dope. So DeDe was just messing with me on the radio. I mean, on my live, and I clapped back. So after a couple of times of those, man, DeDe called me out the blue and said, "Hey, man, we're in the pandemic. Do you mind jumping on a quick Zoom with us and make us laugh? We'll just throw you a topic out, make us laugh, and real quick, maybe 5 minutes." I'm like, "Oh, that's publicity. I know you syndicated. I'd be great. Love, thank you." So I did that. Maybe a week and a half passed. She called again. Like, "JJ, can you jump on? We really like you." I'm not thinking that they just. I thought they were just showing me love, but they kept calling me, Huck. They kept calling. A week go by, and JJ, jump on. Then, can you jump on certain days this week? The following week, we'll pay you blah blah blah, a couple of dollars. I'm like, cool, man. Oh wow, not knowing Huck. They auditioned me.
Yep.
I mean, it did not even go through my mind that they was looking at me for a position on the radio. And then after a couple of times, man, you know, I'm connecting with the whole team at the time, man. DeDe enjoying, man. I'm making them laugh. They enjoyed it. And then out the blue, DeDe called me and said, JJ, you didn't know, man, but we making a change on the show. We was auditioning you just to see how you flow and do on radio real quick. I was like, wow, I never caught on to that. So they had already been auditioning several comedians to replace, you know, the team and everything. And it got down to the final two was me and Guy Torrey.
Oh, wow.
I do a week, Guy Torrey do a week. I do a week, Guy Torrey got it. So, man, you know, man, the chips fell in my lap, man. Like, JJ, man, we want to offer you a position to be on radio. I like, nice. Man, y'all serious? So, yeah, man, it was a beautiful thing, man. Here I am.
This is saying I always say, when you least expect it, expect it.
Expect it, man.
And that probably worked out in your favor, because when you know, knowingly going into an audition for whatever it is, whether it's radio or something else,
right?
You know, you're in an audition mind.
Yes.
You know, 50% of the time, you're not really natural, because you know you're auditioning.
Correct.
The way they did that for you, actually, I think helped you, because you were auditioning in your mind. You
I'm just being yourself, being me, being JJ, whatever y'all throw to me, man. I'm gonna try to rock it real quick. And yeah, man, my segments got longer. I mean, different days, man. Then they called me, kept calling, like, JJ, man, we've been auditioning you this whole time. We'd like to, you know, see if you'd be interested in doing radio. I like, DeDe, I'm packed. I'm on my way.
So you got a lot of features now, but one of the newest ones, and a lot of people up here like it, including me. I'll be damned.
I be damn. I know damn well this didn't happen to me. I be damn.
Did you come up with that?
I did. I came up with that, man. You know, it was just something, man. We were just trying to find different flows to try to switch up the flow of the show. And man, yeah, man, I was partaking one night. man. And
for those who don't know, he is a cannabis connoisseur.
I'm talking about summa cum laude, valedictorian, always in the 4.0 of marijuana. But yeah, man,
your creativity too.
Yeah, and you know what? I create like that sometimes, man. So I'm like my mom. I'm a night hawk. So man, I create a lot of different fun things at night, man. When my mind is settled down, I ain't got to worry about my phone ringing or none of that, man. I can really just, you know, the creative juices just get to flowing, man. Partaking one night, man, and came up with "I Be Damn." I presented it to the crew. They liked it, and here we are, man. I be damn. Y'all like it for real? Well, I be damn.
And who's it sponsored by?
Nobody. Nobody sponsors I Be Damn. Somebody gonna sponsor I Be Damn. Eventually that's gonna happen, man. But man, Huck, man, it's been amazing to be on radio, man. I love it, man. You know, I didn't know how instrumental that radio was still is today.
Oh yeah.
You know, I mean, I didn't think people was really listening to radio as much until I really got into the flow of it. I'm like, wow, radio is still very powerful. Very powerful, man. But we got a great crew. Me, Trey G, DeDe. We got my man Jay Cruz. And man, we got a great family, man. We really enjoy each other, man. When I tell you we enjoy each other, we really enjoy each other. Off air, we be having fun. Man, we trying to find a way, man, to get some of these clips of us off air, man. We just really be having fun, talking crazy, talking north, and we just love entertaining our viewers, man. So we happy to be in New Haven, man. We happy to be part of the 94.3 WYBC. It's the WYBC, right?
WYBC,
yeah. Radio family, man, and we glad that you know we come to y'all through y'all radio waves every morning, man. It's fun. I see the word. There it is. I like it. I love it. I love it, man. So I'm truly looking forward to it, man.
Yeah, well, Connecticut loves you, loves the whole crew. You know, collectively, you know, we bring a great way to start the day with entertainment, news, people, need to know about pertinent information, but
Right.
in a lighthearted delivery. So,
Yes.
we've got the perfect combination, cast of characters, and things are definitely flowing. So, we've been top of the ratings for a long time since DeDe, and you guys have been in
Hey,
the market.
man, we appreciate the love, man. We're going to stay on top, too, because we continue to bring it.
No doubt, no doubt. JJ, coming to Connecticut this weekend, the Funny Bone Comedy Club in Manchester, right outside of Hartford.
Yes.
Still available, hartford.funnybone.com. I will be in the building for that early Saturday show.
Hey, man. I want about 5 buses full. Y'all,
I'm coming backstage. I'm coming backstage.
Absolutely. Absolutely, man. So if you never seen my show, you can Google me, go and get a little snippet, get an idea who I am, but you need to come see me. I'm one of the coldest in the game, and that's not no arrogant talk, man. I just love what I do. I love entertainment. I love to make y'all laugh. We need laughter right now, man. The world is crazy, man. We're going through a lot right now, man. So, hey, come on, let me put the smile on your face.
That's right. All right.
Absolutely.
We'll see you this weekend. JJ from the Sip
to Peace. Hey, number love.
Representing every morning, man. We love to hear you. Love to be a part of the crew as well, man. New Haven loves you. Connecticut loves you. And we'll definitely see you this weekend.
Hey, man, let's get it, man. New Haven, Hartford, all the surrounding areas, man. Be there. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it.
That's what it is. JJ from the Sip, DeDe in the Morning. I'm Darryl Huckaby on the Rhythm of the City, 94.3 WYBC.